Calamari Salutations everyone! Squid here, bringing you week 5 of the PPL Bolt. This week we are facing off against Shroomraver and his Parasect Germain. This is the team that we are facing off against. But first off, let me just say that Shroom's intros are top notch in this league, probably the best intros of all, and he puts a lot of effort into them, and if you feel like checking out, you definitely should, because they are really amazing. That out of the way, let's get into the team that he has. He has Annihilate, Samurott Hisuian, Jirachi, Sylveon, Cleavor, Tornadus Incarnate, Cyclozar, Toxtricity, Sandslash, Shamin, and Pyroar. Both Sandslash and Pyroar are Terra Captains, so we have to watch out for that. But we also have to watch out for three things that I'm very worried about. First of all, Toxtricity. Toxtricity has the potential with the Choice Scarf to completely obliterate my team. Especially the 6 mods that I'm bringing, which you'll see don't switch in that well into Toxtricity. Next, Cleavor and Samurott in a team. Now, let that hazard stacking potential sink in. Yeah, so we have one defogger on our team. One defogger. We're basically forced to bring it. But we actually wanted already to bring it, so that's nice. And last but not least, Annihilate. Annihilate, huge threat to deal. It completely changes the way the person has to play, because if you just pivot around, Annihilate may switch in and just proc a boost on Rage Fist, so we have to watch out for that. We do like to pivot around a lot, so we have to change our way of playing a little bit based off of that. So let's get into the 6 mods that we brought. And this is the team that we're bringing for this week. We start off with Weavile, Knockoff, and Icicle Crash as the main stabs. We have Swords Dance, and we prefer Icicle Crash this week to be able to catch the Sylveon from a higher HP point. And we have Low Kick as the way to hit the Samurott Hisuian, which otherwise walls off both our stabs. Next we go into Zoroark Hisuian, Hyper Voice, Shadow Ball, Nasty Plot, and Will-O-Wisp. Will-O-Wisp because we might catch sad Samurott Hisuian with the Will-O-Wisp because he might think that it's a switch-in. Also, burning the Sylveon is also quite nice to stop the leftover recovery that most likely it will have. And we have Nasty Plot because, once again, from a certain range, we can eventually KO the Sylveon from around half, a little bit under half. It might be max special defense, but if it's max special defense, we're actually really fine with that. Next we go into Manaphy. Manaphy, take hard substitute. Substitute is mainly here to stop a yawn from the Sylveon. I know it's a little bit weird because Sylveon can use Hyper Voice, but with the take hards we're gonna be very bulky, and with the leftovers we're gonna regen a lot of HP, so we can still hit it back. And basically we only need Scald and Dazzling Gleam to hit pretty much all of his team. Next we go into Hawlucha. I said that he has a lot of hazard stacking potential, and Hawlucha has Defog, especially because of that. We also have Taunt, because Hawlucha is our dedicated switching into Annihilate. Annihilate basically does nothing if it doesn't pack Ice Punch against it. So we have Taunt, because if it sets up a bulk up, we can still take, with the Rocky Helmet and Brave Bird, we can still take the Annihilate pretty comfortably, and Brave Bird is gonna do a whole lot of damage back. It's probably gonna KO at around 60% if it's not bulked up, and around 40 if it is bulked up. And we have Roost to keep ourselves healthy, so as long as Hawlucha is alive and healthy, Annihilate probably won't sweep through my team. Next we go into Bellibolt, and Bellibolt basically, it was max defense at first, but we had to change it back into max special defense because otherwise that pesky Toxtricity just was wrecking through our team with the Choice Scarf. So yeah, that's not gonna do. Max special defense for the Bellibolt with the leftover for recoveries, with the Electromorphosis to heal off some damage. And despite being badly written, Parabolic Charge will heal us off for a lot of damage, especially if we do set up acid sprays on the enemy beforehand. And last but not least, we have the Armor Rouge, and he wants to switch in the Samurott Hizuian on the Armor Rouge. That's why we have the Aura Sphere in it. And his slower mons are actually base 60 speed. It's the Sylveon actually. So if he's unprepared for it, with the Quiet Nature and 0 IVs in speed, Armor Rouge will be slower than it in Trick Room, which means it will be faster than it in Trick Room. The way that he has to stop this with the Sylveon is basically the Yawn, so we want to scout out for that first in the match, and if we do see that he doesn't pack Yawn, or if we do have another opportunity to do it, we're just gonna flip the switch and go for a game, or try to go for a game with the Armor Rouge, because in some scenarios, Armor Rouge will just clean up house. So this is basically the team that we're gonna face Shroomraver with. I'll catch you guys in the match. Alrighty guys, so here we are in the match against Shroomraver. He brought Toxtricity. That's hell of annoying. Hell of annoying. What to do? I was already leaning towards leading Bellibolt, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. If he leads Cyclozar and he decides to knock off, I think what I'm gonna do is switching to Manaphy, because I feel like it's the mon that I'm least phased by if it gets knocked off. And besides that, I don't remember if Samurott does have knockoff. Oh, wait. I almost looked up. Okay, so I have to do it like this. Oh god. I'm not used to playing with Zoroark, guys. Yeah, I think that's it. And meanwhile, I'll just double check if Samurott does get the bloody knockoff. Samurott. Yeah, it does. That's annoying. But anyways, good luck, have fun to Shroomraver. And hoping for a win here. Okay, so this guy. So on the Annihilate, we have a straight switch in into Hawlucha. No thinking required whatsoever. So that's what we're gonna do. If he sets up a bulk up, we taunt so he can't set up any further. If he sets up a sub, we taunt so he can't set up bulk ups. And that's basically the name of the game. Here is our Painkiller, Hawlucha. Let's see. He turns. Okay, cheap damage. Not bad. Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. Of course it's this thing. Of course it is. Now will be a great way to know which type of set he is. We're gonna find out pretty soon. So let's see. That's not much damage. He did 45. He did 45 damage. Timid actually. Timid Choice Scarf. That scares me way less. So I think he's gonna go for knockoff. So I'm gonna go into Manaphy, like I said. Okay. So let's see what the switch into Manaphy is. Probably Sylveon, if I had to guess, or straight Samurott. So I think in both cases I could take Heart, but if he goes for the electric move, Wild Charge, that might be tricky. It's not gonna do much either way. So I think I'm just gonna stay in and take Heart. Okay. Here's Frank Sinatra. Okay. So on the off chance that he goes for Yon, I'll just sub first. Yes, we gain a turn. I think now we just attack. The goal is not to win with the mana fee, it's just to break things up a little bit. And if we're lucky, this is not a 2-hit KO by the Hyper Voice of the Sylvian. Let's see. A Hyper Voice should be doing 27% actually. This might be a 2-hit KO. We'll gauge damage. We get the burn, that's fortunate. Okay. But I think we just attack. Or, now that he's burnt, I can go into Bellibolt. Yeah, Bellibolt is a free switch in here. So Annihilate was the lead and he U-turned. It might be Choice Scarf. Okay, that does basically nothing. So what I will do here is Terra Electric Parabolic Charge. Does that sound crazy? Let me see the switching. What's the switching to a Terra Electric Parabolic Charge? Because I'm seeing one. It's... Oh, it could be Cyclozar as well. Toxtricity and Cyclozar. I want to Volt Switch then. This is gonna do a bunch because it was powered up. Yes. Actually, is that physically defensive or especially defensive? I think it's physically defensive. So I can't go into Armor Rouge because Armor Rouge gets kinda smoked by it. Going into Weavile is stupid because nobody switches in Weavile on Sylvian. I mean, I can just Armor Cannon. That's not a bad idea, right? He's got Wish, Yawn, Hyper Voice. He might not have Protect. I think I want to Aura Sphere. This might sound crazy. Yes, Aura Sphere. He might go into Samurott. And this way we catch the Samurott and deal a huge chunk to it, although he's gonna get most of it back. He stayed in and just protected. That's also a smart play he can make. For sure. For sure. So, I think I'll go into Bellibolt once again. And this time I'm gonna Acid Spray. It has Yawn, so I can't really set up Calm Minds with the Armor Rouge. Okay, so if he goes for Yawn, my play is to always go for the Volt Switch. Of course, he has Protect. I saw it, and I played into it. God damn it! Oh, I'm so dumb sometimes. I mean, a fair bit of times. Unfortunate for me. So, I think my play is to stay here and basically burn a turn of sleep. I'm recovering HP at the same time. Sylvian is not doing much back, so I'll just, whatever, with Parabolic Charge, something like that. He's not breaking through the Bellibolt, at least with the Sylvian. He doesn't have Calm Minds, so I'm not stressed by that. And this is pretty standard Sylvian set. It's gonna be annoying to break through, but I believe with the right positioning we can eventually do it. He wishes once again. I'm fine with that. So what I'm gonna do here is Acid Spray. Because if we do wake up, we do want to weaken what comes in next. Although it might be Annihilate, and I really didn't want to power up the move on it. But at the same time, if it's locked in and I keep Zoroark around, I should be able to deal with that. So I'll just Acid Spray as he Hyper Voices. So he does believe he can break through the Sylveon with this, through the Bellibolt with this. 2 turns sleep would be nice. If it's 3 turns, it's not the end of the world if we don't get crit. But at this time, I just want to break through the sleep turns. And if I'm asleep, I'm winning the PP war. So that's not bad at all. Okay. So 3 turns of sleep. We have to go for Slack Off next. That's unfortunate. There's the Hyper Voice. I wake up. We go for Acid Spray here. No questions asked. He goes for Wish. Okay, so we gain momentum. That's nice. Who would he go into? I'm guessing maybe either Annihilate or Toxtricity. I'm thinking. If he goes for the Rage Fist, yeah, I think my play here is always to Acid Spray again, because whatever comes in, it's not gonna appreciate a Spadaf drop. That's my thinking. Sequoia. Who's Sequoia? Oh, it's this guy. I want to bulk the... Oh, I don't remember the terrors that he has. Pyron is gonna do a solid 3rd HP. And I do a chunk to him back. But I do want to know if there's some wicked terror that he can go for. But I think the play will be to Terra and Parabolic Charge. But I want to double check that. Oh, no time to double check that. So I think this is it. Let's hope we don't make a grave mistake, guys. He goes for normal. Okay. Normal is probably worst case scenario, because he's gonna go for a great Hyper Voice that's gonna do a chunk to me. But we should leave it. Oh, we do leave it quite nicely, actually. We're gonna go back to full. Oh, because we might straight KO. Yes! Acid Spray, let's go! Boy, that's one heck of a pyro out of the way. Now, he probably goes into Cyclozar? Cyclozar, okay, buddy. We sack the Manaphy here, because we really don't want to lose any item. Then we go into this guy, I feel like. And just straight Hyper Voice. And then go back into Bellibolt. I think that will be the play long term. So... Manaphy, you did our job valiantly. So we go into this guy. Yes. Please just straight Hyper Voice here. As expected, he withdrew. Here's the Sylveon once again. Okay. I feel like we still want to keep the charade, right? Now, are we Nasty Plot? Because he might think he can recover HP on me. And if I just Nasty Plot in front of it, I'll basically be in very good position. Hoping for a wish. The Hyper Voice. Ah, damn it, no! That wouldn't have been KO, right? Right. That's so unfortunate. Yeah, that never KOs. No. Okay, so I think I'll have to lose the item on the Bellibolt. That's a huge bummer. But I think it will have to happen. Go for Acid Spray. I can't believe he was basically giving me the Sylveon there. Because if I just attack, he's in range. He gets to hit KO'd from this range. Okay. So, I'll tell you something. I'm not saying it. That's something I can tell for sure. I'm gonna go into Armor Rouge. Who's Arthur? Annihilate. Okay. Annihilate is pretty good. Because we can always go into Hawlucha, and Hawlucha always stops this guy in its tracks. Yeah, so Hawlucha is pretty free on the Annihilate. We definitely don't want to get Rage Fisted. Now that we've lost the Zoroark... Oh my god, Rage Fist gets so scary now that we've lost Zoroark. And he stayed in, because I'm sure as hell I'm way slower than him. Okay, here's the Hawlucha. Goes for a U-turn again. I'm thinking he's Scarfed. So as long as we keep Hawlucha around healthy enough, we should be fine. So I think he already used... Oh, what was it? 2 wishes on the Sylveon. Okay. On this guy, we always go into Bellibolt. He's gonna go for the... now he can go for a Boom Burst freely. Losing... Losing Zoroark was so bad. Oh my god. So I know he's timid. So in worst case scenario, Boom Burst is doing 173. I'm not recovering much with the Parabolic Charge. 173 twice is 344. I think I have to slack off first. Okay. Okay. So now I can survive 2 hits. What I'm gonna do is Acid Spray first. Set it so that we can basically start recovering a lot of HP when we Parabolic Charge. Oh, this is gonna require a lot of math, guys. So he's -2 here. We recover around 18%, 15% HP. Actually, I think... Wait, he recovered HP? He's Black Sludge. Okay, that changes things. Okay, so as long as we're over 344, we should be fine. Because we should 346 actually. We should be fine. So we parabolic charge here and gauge how much damage we're recovering. So we're down to 371 and we want to know what type of damage we will be at in the next after the exchange. That's way more than I expected. We actually gained more HP. Wow. So, yeah, we just parabolic charge here. As he goes into Cyclozar, I expect. Now, realistically, what can Cyclozar do back to me? Besides the knockoff. Knockoff is annoying, for sure. Can any of my mons afford to get knocked off? If I recall correctly, Sylvian was kind of low. So we can go get the slow knockoff. The slow volt switch into... Oh, he stayed in. And U-turned. That's actually nice, because I'm gonna get momentum. I was thinking that I could go into Viva. That was the original plan, but now I guess that's not gonna happen. It goes into the Annihilate. This Annihilate is gonna take a whole chunk. Wow! Let's go, boys! So we can go into Holucha. And the play here is to just Brave Bird. The play here is always to Brave Bird. He's gonna keep it around. Smart of him. Is this a 2-hit KO? I'll tell you what, I'm not gonna take the chance to... I'm not gonna stay in and find out if it's a 2-hit KO or not. Nice. Nice. Okay, so now I just Volt Switch. Yeah. Volt Switch is definitely the play here. So now that I know that Toxicity isn't scarfed, it's not as scary anymore. Okay. A good chunk he does to me, but I'm just gonna Volt Switch. And Terra boosted, Electromorphosis boosted. This is gonna tear the Toxicity down. Yes, so question is, who do I want to bring in? If I go into Armor Rush, he's gonna go for Samurott. If I go into Holucha, he's gonna go for Sylvian. If I go into Weavile, he's gonna go for Sylvian as well. Yeah, but I think I have to go for Weavile. This is a Samurott. Okay. What's my switch into Samurott? It's actually non-existent, right? I think I'll go into Holucha. Holucha is fairly bulky, so it should survive anything that he throws at us. And we start chipping him down. Samurott is kinda scary, not gonna lie. Okay. think we roost, and the Razor Shell should not be KOing unless it crits. Gonna roost. At the same time, the moment I lose Holucha, Annihilate might just win. That's why I'm not gonna take a chance. So I think here, what I do is go into Armor Rouge, threaten the setup, I feel like. Okay. I don't quite know what he's gonna do here. I think I can Calm Mind. Calm Mind. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go for the Trick Room now. And set it up for Bellibolt, basically. Or I could just go for a big hit. Gonna go for Trick Room. Yes! Oh my god! I think Armor Rouge can sweep now. Trick Room! Trick Room! Okay, so this is gonna depend on the spread that he has. Because if he's offensive, then we KO for sure. But if he's like Assault Vest, then this is not gonna KO. And I'll be sad. But at least we're gonna get a huge hit off on the Samurott. So that's not the end of the world. But if I play my cards right, then Armor Rouge can sweep from here. The moment that Samurott is out of the field, we can just click Armor Cannon. Please KO. Ah, he's Assault Vest. He's Assault Vest. Damn it. So we have 3 turns left. But it's belly time. So we Parabolic Charge. Sylveon is super low, so it won't survive 2 hits. Even if he's Assault Vest, I'm Terra Electric, it's super effective. Parabolic Charge is weak, I know, but I think it KOs? Question mark? Because if we don't KO, that this is gonna be bad. Oh my god, that was scary. I totally forgot about Sucker Punch. So Annihilate has 100 base power Rage Fist. But I mean, it sets a sliver of health, so it gets KO'd. No questions asked. I'll just Parabolic Charge here, even if he goes into Cyclozar, right? How many turns of Trick Room are missing? 2 turns. So even if he goes into Cyclozar next, I can still recover HP on the last turn. So it's a good thing that he gives me Annihilate, because that way I don't need to keep Holucha around anymore. So now we slack off first. So we're at full and see what he does. From my experience, Cyclozar doesn't get a ground move. So I think he doesn't get to Okoas. I think he will go for either knockoff or Draco. That's what I would think. Yeah, knockoff. Electromorphosis. So we're back to normal. The other mon alive is the Sylvian, so unfortunately I can't oh, that does nothing. Wow! I think we can clean up house with the Bellibolt then. That dealt way nothing. If that's the best thing that he has to hit me, then I think we're fine. How much are we gonna recover? Good chunk! And from what I recall, not as much as I wanted. That's for sure. I'll slack off. So we're out of crit range. That's basically my rationale. Okay. So... yeah, slack off once again, so we're definitely out of crit range. Okay, so... from here, I'm thinking that Bellibolt wins. That's my 2 cents of analysis there. Let's see. Is it a one-hit KO? Yeah! Let's go, Bellibolt! Let's go! So now, all we have to do is Acid Spray the Sylvian once. And from the moment that he's Acid Sprayed, game's done. Game's done, there's no way that he wins. You can try to stall out all you want, I'm not gonna fall for it. Yeah. So I think the play here is to Volt Switch. Because he either protects and recovers HP, or I just KO it. He's basically debating on whether he should keep this game longer. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. So what I'm gonna do now is Volt Switch. I go into Holucha, I taunt. If he tries to attack me now, he's gonna be in a world of pain. This is not gonna KO because he wished. Okay. So he's gonna go for a protect. He has to, basically. But at least I'm gonna reveal the taunt to him. And that's when I go back into Bellibolt. That's my thinking. Yeah, okay. So now I just go into Bellibolt, because Bellibolt is super healthy right now. Yes, that does a whole lot of nothing, so I can just Parabolic Charge now. Electromorphosis, Parabolic Charge, and this is gonna do quite a bunch. Outright KO! Nice! Oh my god, Bellibolt, such an amazing mon. The MVP of my season so far. This Bellibolt has been a menace, putting up crazy amounts of work every week, except the one time where I just let it die off. And we all know how that game went, right? You lost badly. So yeah, Bellibolt equals good. That's my summary of the match. GG's to Shroomraver. I want to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Squid, jetting out!